And you don't have to use all of it. You could get a mask and just take that bit. It just depends. This is by Ellie. And then this one is by Tracy. I love that, again, the halo, the sort of, you know, that or aura that she's put around it, the tree. And then we've got this, How Brilliant is a Bookmark by Lynn. That is stunning. And adding a little bit of sparkle is Ellie. I don't know if you can see the sparkle. There is a little bit on there. And this beautiful one by Joe Rice. Gorgeous. Now we are 80% gone for the Tree of Wisdom collection. It's £23.49. Item number is 406994. Right, next up we have got Finn, Fairy Spells and Lunar Lights. They're beautiful, so lunar lights on the end. Let's have a little look at some samples. This one hasn't got a name on it. It's very pretty, like that. This one is by Lynn. Again, adding a little bit of sparkle. Pippin's in there. And another one. There's a little bit of shimmer around it. That's fab. That's by Tracy. Lovely. This is by Julie. They've made some fantastic scenes, haven't they?
They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
This one, this is by Lynn, and it's got the what do you call it? The spells on it. So we've got fairy, celestial spells, mythical, delight, sparkle, magical, enchanted, dreams, mystical, and spirit. Beautiful.
Sort of sums up Lavinia Stamps, that
does.
does.
Yeah, what a lovely way. Yeah, love that. £21.49. 221977. Just popping these under because I want to make sure I show as many as I can. Then we've got Rory Barrick and the mini crown that that Amanda was using for her first demo. And then look at these. So they've both been embossed. It's Julie has done this one. Look how, oh yes, look at that. And this next one is by Rosemary. Again, she's popped a little bit of shimmer on there. He's wearing the crown, Barrick is. This is by Tom. Look at that, he's very grand. He's very sparkly crown. They're both Holly and Kim in my ear said he definitely suits the crown.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he does.
Look at that. And then here are the two together. Gosh, it almost looks like it's got lights on it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, wow. So that's the way it's been composed. That's by Lynn. And then one more, that's it. £14 then. And who's this by? Sorry, Tom. There you go. £14.49 is the price for this collection. Item number is 640111. Oh, nearly. Oh, stifling a sneeze. I was just saying to Amanda earlier that I've still got hay fever. All right, $18.99. Right, so this one is your Ivy, Flourish Buds and Pebbles. These are the stencils. Right, they have gone limited. Item number is 400278, and we've already sold out of that one once. Right, we have a technical sellout for which one? Right, the Forest Temple. Do check out your baskets then, because you only get about 7 minutes to check it out before they bounce back. Obviously, we'll let you know if any bounce back in case you're desperate to get them. Now, we have got some little kits for you. The first one is this brusho kit. Oh, a question. Okay, the colour of the brushos are... Sorry, I'm going to have to stick my head in. We've got, yeah, turquoise, crimson, and purple. There you go. You do get the little scatter brush. It's not called that, is it? But you know, get what I mean. So it's like that. So it's very, very handy. It's like a little broom. You also get the spray bottle, and you've got the cardstock 330 GSM here, and it's a really nice smooth cardstock. So that's your little bundle. It's $16.99, 450660, and then you've got your Distress Oxides, Twisted Citron and Mustard Seed. They're a really good combination to go together. They work really, really well. These are $11.99. Item number is 750295, and we're 80% of the stock gone. They're your Distress Oxides. Then You've got a nice little pack here. So you've got your blending smoothies. There's 4 of those in the packet. And then you get your palette. So this is really nice to sort of mix your powders and things in, because you've got little tubs there, and also the way that the palette's been designed, so you can mix maybe your mica powders in. £12.99, item number is 352032. And then last but not least, we have got the soft rubber ink roller. It's your brayer. It says on here, rigid steel brackets and continuous steel shaft. And then we've got, what else does it say? So it's 100 millimetres, which is 4 inches long. £10.99, 013297. We also have some 7-day savers. You've got 2 days. 2 days to get these. Right, so you have got the Clarity, beautiful papers. Now let me see if I can remember what you get. You get Northern Lights, Shenandoah, Rainbow River, and Indian Summer. I couldn't quite remember. And I believe this works out that you're not paying for one. I think that was the maths. I think that's right. Okay, because I think they're £17.99 each, and you're saving £18. So from memory, hopefully I'm right. £53.96 each one. Has got 48 pages in, double-sided, of course. 508728. Right then, over to you, Amanda.
Okay, so we're going to play with the brushos. Before we do, let me just introduce anybody that's not seen them before. Brushos come in this really handy little pot. And they come sealed, so you just pull the tag off and open it up. I would recommend that you don't do that. The powder inside is very fine. Right. So what I do is I make a pepper hole in the top using a pin.
Okay.
And then I leave the pin in to keep it sealed.
Good.
So you can use these lots of different ways. We've already painted with them, but now I'm going to do, it's a more traditional way of using brushos.
And of course the thing is as well, the last thing you want to do is take the top off and you spill a load, because you only ever need tiny, tiny little...
You'd be cleaning it up forever, right? Think about it. So yeah, just a tiny tap.
I love it, it's like a firework.
Goes such a long way.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to put a little bit of that beautiful turquoise with it.
We are 3/4 of the stock gone for the Brusho bundle, just so you know.
Goodness. And it lasts.
Yes, it does.
I can't imagine running out, actually. And then it's up to you.
Boom.
This is the stage where you choose how much colour you want.
Yes.
The more water, the more watered down the colours will get. And then you'll lose this grainy. If you like this grainy effect, stay right there.
Yep.
Dry it off.
Yep.
If you want it a little bit more fluid,
whoa,
see what happens. Just a drop more.
Yes.
Now it'll take forever because the amount of water I've used. You can see that the card's barely buckled.
Yeah, great. That shows the card.
It really is good card. So I'm going to dry it, but I will be mopping as I go.
Okay. Drying and mopping. Because of course the colours merge so beautifully, and then you get some purple hues going through it. And when you use your fairy stamps and things with a background like this, it looks very, very ethereal, very magical.
So I'm just lifting off some of the colour and some of the water. Try and get it out the puddle I've put it in. You get very dexterous making cards, don't you?
I bet you do.
So dry that off. These colours go beautifully with the oxides we've brought along as well.
Cool.
So I'm going to use one of them on top.
Okay.
So whatever you do to the front, it's always a good idea to give it a blast at the back.
And then straighten it back out again.
Yeah. My mat's still very wet.
The bundle with the brushos, we are now 80% of the stock gone. It's £16.99. Item number is 450660.
Right, final glass.
Yep. We've got queues on the phones. Fastest way is online at hochanda.com.
Look at that beautiful background. I love brushos for that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use a different stencil on this one to the one I used earlier, because I've already used that one. And it's such a shame not to use this one because it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop that on the back. just to hold it steady for me whilst I use my sponges. And I'm going to add the twisted citron to this.
Single figures on the stencils now, limited stock. Oh gosh, and on the ink as well, both are limited. The inks are at the bottom of the screen.
They're, these stencils are fabulous. The detail, again, it's, you know,
yeah.
Lavinia stamps are second to none when it comes to detail. Well, in my opinion.
Yes. Oh yeah. It's funny because they do work together. I wasn't sure if they do, but they definitely do work together.
They lift it a treat. If you ever make a background that gets too dark, mustard seed is the perfect colour to lift it back up. Just add a little bit of mustard seed and it'll be right there for you.
Good.
Right. I always find if you're struggling to get a clear image, because these are big silhouette stamps, add a wad of paper underneath so you've got something to stamp onto.
Okay.
It just helps.
I've just realised I love that you've got the brush in your hair, holding your hair up.
I think it's 3 years ago actually, when I first came with Tracy.
Yeah.
I had my hair down and I was forever touching it and moving it out of the way, and it was getting in the way. So I thought, well, what have I got to tie my hair up? And the only thing I got was a brush.
So it's become a thing.
It's been there ever since.
Oh, this fabulous fairy, we're bringing the details up. £21.49. Comes with other stamps as well. 221977. So you also get the lunar lights and the fairy spells.
She's such an innocent looking little fairy. She's gorgeous.
Her wings, I love how long her wings are.
Aren't they beautiful? Look at that.
Yeah.
So if you leave it on, let it set on the paper.
Okay.
And you get a better image as well.
Good stuff.
And then we're going on to the coloured VersaFine. Tracy uses some fabulous fonts.
Yeah.
You know, and these are big enough. You can trim some of these out if you do mixed media. Yeah, I'm going to pop it about there. And I'm going to have a little one there.
Nice, some second generations.
Another one there. They just keep giving.
They do.
I think it's this ink as well. Is that kind of ink. Whenever I get a new ink pad, I ink up one stamp and I stamp it as many times as I can to see how far it goes.
That's a good idea. Oh, those are the wonderful lunar lights, aren't they?
They're lovely. And they work going upwards as well.
Oh, okay.
So they'll go both ways.
Good. That's looking so fabulous.
It's getting there now, slowly. Right. So I think that's the stamping done.
Right.
So next, I want to show you this glitter.
Okay.
I have never seen anything quite as shiny as this glitter. So to
let you know at home though, the glitter has sold out. If you have got it, is this the moon dust we're talking about?
It is, yes.
Yes. If you have got it, then do enjoy it.
Just to finish this off, I find these lunar lights, because of the bits that come below it, just sort of give themselves naturally to a bit of sparkle.
Lovely. Oh, wow. I definitely want some of this because it's like holographic, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Again, you don't need a lot. Just to give it that.
Look at that. Isn't that stunning? You give it a wiggle.
Is it wiggling?
Yeah, yes, it's catching the light. Very nice.
I'm very new at this wiggling. Let me just ground her off, finish her off.
It's such a good way to do it, just with a torn piece of paper.
It doesn't, it doesn't take much, and I'm going to use the ink I used for stamping. And once you've got your brushes charged, you know, once you've got ink on them, you don't really need to add much more. Unless, of course, you want to make a statement with it. Then
Indeed.
Go for it.
Yes, that works.
And a final touch, we're going to add just a little bit of colour. The brushes again. Actually, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to use the mixed mica that we used earlier.
Yeah.
To give her wings a bit of a shimmer. That's what I'm
Lovely.
going to do.
And then that'll just, it's this, the most softest, subtlest bit of a shimmer.
But it finishes it off.
It does. Nice.
And again, you don't need much. This stuff goes a long way.
Fab. Beautiful. Look at that.
That's
with that
better.
inky background.
I can see the shimmer.
There you go.
When I haven't got my glasses on.
You've got your wiggling down to a T.
So
Stunning.
that's, and once it's matte and layered up.
Yep. It's beautiful. Thank you, Amanda. We've
You're
got
very
about
welcome.
20 minutes left, so
I can do another
yeah,
one.
That would be what. Let's just keep doing. However, just while you get reset, then our stencils are single figures. My favourite phrase: fastest fingers first. Yanis's phrase is green is on the screen. You're getting all 4 of these beautiful stencils that are just lend themselves to the artwork of the stamps. I mean, just look at this beautiful sample. It is fabulous, isn't it? Now, it's on extended delivery from the 25th of August because it sold out in the previous hour. It's £18.99. Item number is 400278. And then we have got these 2. There we are, our lovely Distress Oxides. £11.99. Item number is 750295. Lovely. Okay, we're also limited stock for... Oh, I've just done this, Kim. Limited, yes, limited stock. She didn't hear. That's all right. Right then, do give us a call 01733 60 2000 or have a look at the website at hochanda.com. Okie dokie. So what are you going to work with, Amanda?
This, I think we're going to use the tree this
Okay.
time. I love the little pods that come with this.
Yes.
You can use them so much. So and that's what I'm going to aim towards.
Fabulous.
So this time again, I'm just going to sponge direct to card.
Lovely. Using those, which we're nearly run out of our inks, our Distress Oxides.
I'm not surprised, these are glorious colours.
Yeah, they are indeed. Beautiful, beautiful colours. Love it. There you go. So if you do want to go for those, they are £11.99, but super limited. 750295 is the item number.
Beautifully bright.
Yeah.
Beautifully.
And if you do want this lovely blending smoothies, there you get a pack of 4 for £12.99. Item number is 352032. How are you getting on?
That's all right. We're going to add a little bit of the mustard seed.
Yep.
To the middle.
Okay. So that's the nice thing about the cardstock, isn't it? Is you can make it any colour that you like.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lovely bright colour.
A lot of the times I tend to make my own backing card as well to match at the same time, so that you know when you mat and layer,
yes,
it's going to work. The brayer is good for that. Brayer yourself a couple of backgrounds whilst you've got your inks out.
Lovely. Right then, so our stencils, they have now technically sold out, which means all the stock is in baskets. There you go.
Goodness.
So do make sure you do check out so that you can secure them, and they're yours. Thank you very much for purchasing. Lovely. Back to you.
Right, we've got the tree. The detail's unbelievable, isn't it? And I'm going to stamp now with the oxide. Oxide's great for stamping. I think because it's a little bit thicker,
Yeah.
it actually shows up a treat. And even using the same colour that we've used, it still works.
Nice.
Just softer.
It is just softer, isn't it? Lovely. And I love that stamp with all the sort of inspirational words on.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Have you seen the little hearts on it?
Oh, I don't think I did.
You can pick out those little hearts. Nice little red gel pen.
Ah, yes.
And lift them out. I know we've got a while yet, but you know, Valentine's,
Yeah,
you can use it for that.
that's cute.
Right, so final flourish. Because I've used the yellows and greens, if I use the blue brusho now,
Uh-huh.
it'll actually start turning a little green. It'll pick up the colours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it does, doesn't it? So you can really mix.
I love using them together.
Mm.
They're fabulous. And again, I could spend hours and hours painting in the detail on this beautiful tree.
Oh, okie dokie. Right, so we have technically sold out of our Distress Oxides.
Oh,
Again,
gosh.
all the stock is in basket. It's a good job you haven't got another show. You haven't,
It is.
have you? Just in case. So thank you, they have now sold out. And then also the Brusho set. These are limited stock. You're not going to have a lot to work with it soon. There you are. You're getting the 3 Brushos. You've got that lovely little spray bottle, the fan brush, and that gorgeous cardstock. $16.99 for 50660.
Right, instead of stamping with ink, this time I've gone to my Versamark.
Okay.
And I'm adding the fairy hives, the beautiful little fairy houses.
That's cute.
And then I'm going to add the minerals. So I'm going for the gold this time.
Yep, that will work well with the tones of the colours.
Yeah, I thought that's what I thought too. It's and it'll pick it up. So I love this because it's like magic. You see what you've stamped come
Yeah.
back.
To life, yeah. Like a little reveal.
Yeah.
Oh, they do look nice, don't they, those little hives?
And it adds that little bit of shimmer.
It's a bit of magic, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
they're sparkly, but they're just like, it's like you can hardly
So
see
soft.
them. Yeah.
And you hardly need any
Yeah.
to do it. I mean, if I show you what they look like, if the camera will catch them.
Nice. Yeah. Beautiful. I love the way you've painted that tree trunk.
Thank you. That was a really quick job. So I'm just going to add a couple more of the fairy hives now on top in the black.
Yeah.
So then we've got some in the distance.
Nice. Just to let you know, we've got 10 minutes on the show.
And some on the front.
Ah.
They're great.
Yes.
I love them. We've got a large stamp with that very same pattern on, and it's gorgeous. They work so well together.
Yep.
Right, I have a mask. It's just a little bit of off-cut parchment that I have.
Oh, okay. Do you parch as well?
I used to a lot, not so much now, but I
Okay.
still like using the
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah.
It has such that again. It has a lot of uses, not just for parchment work. So now I'm going back with a brush this time, just to keep it nice and soft, and the permanent VersaFine Clair
Uh-huh.
just around the edge. Look at that.
Nice. Again, that's a nice little halo.
And let me just turn that over. Everything's shiny now.
Yeah.
I'm going to go in sparkling.
So again, just to tie it in, it really works doing that.
It certainly does. And there's something strange that happens when you've stamped with the oxides and go in with a permanent on top like this. It sort of brings out that oxide look.
Yeah.
It looks a little different. It picks it up, but it doesn't dismiss it. It doesn't drown it out.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
It's coming. It's nearly there.
No rush. There's no rush. We've still got about 8 minutes.
Crikey, it doesn't seem to take me very long to make a card these days.
That's brilliant though, you're a seasoned crafter. And I
Trust me, it takes me a little longer at home when I've not practiced. These I've practiced,
yeah,
remember?
I see. Yeah, yeah. That looks absolutely stunning. Look at that. I do love the way you've painted that tree trunk.
Thank you.
I think it's
You
stunning.
imagine with a little bit of time, I like pencil crayon with them as
Do you?
well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, once it's matte and layered.
Stunning. Absolutely stunning. You can see the script in the background as well. Lovely. Right then, I'll do a recap. So, look, have you seen, like, we've lost so much, half of the counter. Look. Right, so we have got the Tree of Wisdom, which comes with the tree hive and the Keeping Faith stamp that Amanda has just been using. So you've got the Courage, there's Unite. What else have we got on there? Oh, I've got it here. Motivation, hang on, here we are. So got some samples here. Eileen has done this one. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So you can see we've got selfless courage, unite, spirit, commitment, gratitude, faith, motivation, admiration, share life, compassion, inspire. Oh, I can see the little hearts you're talking about now, Amanda.
Yeah, those picked out with a little red pen.
Would look great, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
That is stunning. Inspire, moral, heal, belief. We've got heart, purpose, vision, hope, heal, rescue, together, achieve, friendship, believe, harmony, strength, trust and connect. Fabulous. And then look at all this wonderful sparkle that's on this one. Isn't that gorgeous? That really catches the light. This is by Joe Rice. And let me just move my sample. And then this one is by Tom. So he's done a halo like yours as well.
Yeah.
That looks really fabulous.
It sits behind the tree. Is this slightly larger? And that sits behind the tree really nice.
It does indeed. Beautiful.
There's Pip. For a change.
Pip, he's still
Pip's
coming in,
still
isn't
there.
he? He is. Who is this by? Oh, I don't think we have got the name on here.
It's a shame, isn't it? It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It's not inside, is it? Ooh. Gorgeous. Yes, there was another one we didn't have a name for that looks like it's matted with the same card. So it must be. Oh, please, can I just show this one? Look. Actually, two more. Okay. Okay, this one is by Lisa, but Rory is looking up at the fairy hives. Isn't it stunning? And then Lisa's done this as well. Wow, beautiful. £23.49. They do, Kim was just saying, these look like illustrations in a book because of how, you know, obviously the images for the stamps, but also how Lisa's coloured it is marvellous. £23.49, 406994. Then we move on to our Finn, Fairy Spells and the Lunar Lights. Again, fantastic, beautiful imagery. So we've got our gorgeous fairy. She's looking up, maybe at the moon, and then you've got those lunar lights to the one side and that fabulous stamp with all those sentiments on to the other side. And again, let's show you some samples. So this one is by Joe Rice. You've got Fairy, Celestial, Spells. There you go. The Delight, Sparkle, Magical, Enchanted. That's all on there. And then look at this one. This one's amazing. It's by Lisa. Fabulous. And then we've got Ellie on this one. So £21.49. Item number is 221977. And then the last but not least one, we have got our Rory, Barrick and your mini crown. And again, I'll show some fabulous samples. So this one's by Julie. Lovely stuff. Nice bit of sparkle on there. This one's by Eileen. Beautiful. I love that. So clean and fresh. This one is by Ellie. And then last but not least, we have got another one by Ellie. £14.49, 640 111. 7-day savers we have. It ends in 1 day and 18 hours. We have got lots of card stock. We've got Christmas card. We've got a glue gun that's got Christmassy colours in it. Lovely. There we go. So we have got about 3 minutes. Are you all right to do a little something?
Yeah, I'm on it already.
Brilliant, brilliant.
I can't put them down once I start. I can't stop. So I started this one without you. All I've done is put the permanent ink through one of the stencils.
Okay, what stamp are you using?
Rory.
Rory, okay.
I love Rory. My friend's got a son, young son, Rory.
Ah.
And he's a bit cheeky.
Is he? So like you said, you sort of let it soak in a little bit.
Yeah, just let it sit.
Yeah.
Just for a second. And he peels
look at
off.
that.
And then Barrack, you know, I really like these crows. There's a few that we've got.
His feathers look so lovely and ruffly.
Don't they just,
Yeah.
don't they? I like Native American art, and I think these play quite a spiritual part in that. So I really do like them. And you know what? I'm going to sneakily pinch the tree.
Okay.
Because they do work so
They
well
do,
together.
don't they?
And I'm going to pop in.
Oh, that's clever. Branches. Yes, that looks brilliant. That is fabulous. Love that. Lovely quick card, because you can really... oh, here's a question for you as well.
Yeah.
Are we able to make to sell?
Yes,
Yes.
There is an angel policy on the
Fabulous.
cards, on the stamps. So if you read the back, as long as you're not reproducing them electronically,
Of course.
and en masse, so they've got to be handmade.
Yes, basically.
Using the stamps.
That's fabulous. So, do you know when you're next back in, Amanda?
I don't, but I think Joe's in. I think Joe Rice is coming in next
Is
time.
she?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it's Joe's turn.
Joe's turn. You're tag teaming. So we've still got left some of the Tree of Wisdom. We've still got left some of the Finn, Fairy and Lunar spells. And we've still got some left of our Rory, Barrack and the mini crown. Oh, it's been a lovely hour, hasn't it? Gorgeous.
It goes so quick.
It does. Well, I've always said, Amanda, that there is a Hochanda time thief. So,
There is,
yeah. So thank you very much. We'll see you again very, very soon. Right, so that is me done actually, so I will see you next week. I'm heading back to the shores of Brighton, but Hayley is going to keep you company. Yes, because we have got Friday Frenzy. We've got some really good goodies, good deals for you next. Then we've got Design and Sew, and after that we've got the one-day special all about Liberty Flower.
Hi, I'm Donna and this is my brother Simon and we're Pearlywinks Craft Supplies. We've been crafting since we were very young. My mum got us into crafting and we've been loving it ever since.
We have a good selection of inks. We started with our Winks, which are just a water-based ink, and then went on to the pearls. We've added some chalks, we've got some glitter sprays, and then we've added some beautiful stamps to complement the inks.
We've got a fantastic design team who help us with all our designs for the stamps, and we've got a great range of inks which we manufacture ourselves here in the UK.
Our pearl sprays and our Pearlywinks are loaded with mica, so they give you amazing results on your projects.
We hope that our products bring you as much fun, creativity and inspiration as they do to us. We love all of our products and we hope you do too. So make sure you don't miss our shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Gina Barrett from Gina B Silkworks. We're a family company specializing in traditional crafts for the modern maker. Most of our products involve textiles and age-old techniques, from button making, lace making, weaving, and other forms of passementerie. I hope you'll be able to tune in to the Gina B Silkworks shows here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Bev.
Hi, I'm Sam.
And we're from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister, and we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF, lots and lots of inspiration that we love to bring and share with you.
If you tune in to Hochanda to join us, you'll see that mine and Bev's style are totally different. But what that does is it brings you lots of styles and techniques that you can include in your crafting too.
Our ranges are increasing all the time with the lovely hand-drawn images that Sam and myself are trying to bring to you, plus the fantastic new designs that we like to bring in the inkables, in the dinkables and the MDF as well, so you can use them across all different sorts of crafts and bring the best we can to Hochanda too. So make sure you don't miss the Be Crafty shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Andy from Picture This. I've been a painter all my life. Picture This was actually formed on the back of a throwaway remark from one of my art students. This has developed my drawings into a series of photopolymer stamps, clear stamps for the crafting community and the crafting industry. The stamps are all hand-drawn by me, they're made in the UK, most important to us at Picture This, and we have so much more to bring. Our shows on Hochanda, we hope to make them informative, amusing obviously, entertaining, but mainly it's about bringing the creative spirit to you. Make sure you tune in and watch the Picture This shows on Hochanda.
Flexi order has arrived at Hochanda. What is Flexi order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments, so you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly FlexiBuy payments, offering you the extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi order, making your shopping experience with Hochanda easier.
Hello there and welcome back. Well, it's Friday, so it's only right that we bring you a bit of a Friday frenzy. Now, what is a Friday frenzy, I hear you ask yourselves? Well, what it is an hour full of amazing products at incredible prices. And this is one of those hours that I do urge you to jump ahead and have a little look on the website if you have the opportunity to do so. But for this hour and this hour only, those prices you see on the screen, those special prices, that is what you're going to be paying. And of course, if you're a Freedom member, that is delivered to your door wherever you are based within the world. We're already busy for these items. Do jump ahead. Perfect opportunity for you to add everything into your basket, potentially spread the cost as well, because of course if your order comes to £60 or more, you can spread the cost. But this is what the website looks at the moment. It is chock full of absolute bargains, and have a look at the prices that you've got here. Phenomenal deals. As you can see there, we've got Pink Frog, we've got Jellybean crafts featuring there, some amazing gems, adhesive gems, some wonderful foil toppers. Perfect opportunity for you to stock up on things like your Collall all-purpose glue, and if you are looking for your permanent foam tape, well, there you go, £9.99. We've also got the 7-day savers, so we're in the mood for a bargain. We might have a little look at those as the hour progresses, because I haven't seen them. They're launched at 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. I still haven't seen them, so we'll look at them a little bit later on. But we're busy for this set. Now, straight away, I will mention to you that contents will vary with regards to these, because you've got so much in this, we can't guarantee that you will get exactly what we're looking at here, but you will get your 45 sheets of 12 by 12 decoupage. So you're going to get loads of those. You're going to get 8 of the assorted card making kits. Now with these kits, it's not one pack makes one card. Oh no, on this particular one here, if only I could speak Dutch, let's have a little look. It will tell you somewhere on there the number of cards that you can be making. So even on that decoupage sheet there, you've got 3 toppers, so straight away as you can see, but you've also got things like your card bases in here. So let's go in and have a little look. We've got where am I? 1, 2. Let's bring out the card bases, because that's kind of going to tell us, isn't it? So you've got sidestepper cards here. 1, 2, 3 there, at least with those. They've got your outer wrappers there, again, another 3 of those. So that particular set is going to make you 3 cards. So let's kind of err on the side of caution and say you're going to get 3 cards out of each of those kits. You're looking at, what is that, 24? 3 8s? What's 3 8s? 24, that was lucky, wasn't it? So that's the card bases that you're going to be making. I know you'll add in your own cardstock. I know you'll extend the usability of those. And we've got all sorts of occasions. Just looking at Christmas there, we've got your florals with these. You've got some really kind of snazzy style cards with these. I mean, these ones are brilliant because you've kind of got the die-cut elements here that you're going to be working with here. You can see your card bases. Works out at just £2.12 per card making kit. Now, is that per pack? So that's per pack, so that's not individual cards. So if you're making 3 or 4 cards within that pack, you're talking pennies really, aren't you? So fundraisers, absolutely brilliant idea. They come with full instructions as well, so you don't need to worry. You will be able to create these, a little bit of stitching there if you like your stitched cards there. You can see some of that metallic thread featuring within there. You've got star-shaped cards here, you've got foam pads, you've got florals. That's before we even start looking at your 12 by 12 sheets. Now, 12 by 12 sheets, this is where you're going to incorporate your own cardstock, maybe some of the elements that are left over from your packs. But you are going to get all these wonderful sheets. Now, they're not die cut. I know many of you do enjoy your cutting out. So with these, you can see you've got like your main topper, you've got your decoupage sheets, florals, perfect for all sorts of occasions. Gorgeous quality glossy finish with these. You are getting 45 of these, and already those ones that we've shown you, you're making at least 2 card fronts with these. So if you're making your cards to sell or you're making to do fundraising, then yeah, of course, you have got a fabulous array of different styles, gorgeous florals in there, and lots of them. But also we've got a little bit of fruit. Oh, look at that. Bread basket there. Oh, I do like a French stick. Oh, very tasty. Love it. So that is just for starters, but you've got 45 sheets in there and already 35% of the stock has gone. You're paying just £16.98 delivered to your door. That is the amazing thing. You're going to have loads of fun with that one. So if you fancy that one, the details are there. 415305. But make sure you're placing your order before we get to the top of the clock, which is going to be 3 o'clock. So make sure that you're placing your orders for those. Top of the clock, 3 o'clock. Well, hey, let's see what else we can come up with. Well, what about printing? Do you use your computer printer for perhaps printing off downloads and CDs? And do people still use CDs? They're all USBs now, aren't they? Well, this is a nice way for you to actually top up your ink. So we're looking at inkjet printers with these. And what you've got is you've got little pots of ink that you're able to refill your cartridges with. Now, of course, you need to check out your manufacturer's instructions with regards to how you actually top up those cartridges. Because, of course, there's so many different variations of brands, then we can't say exactly how it's going to be. But what you've got is you've got your black, which obviously, I think on most printers it's kind of classed as, is it K with regards to your cartridges, I think? But you've got your fluid ink in there. Now, I'm saying using it for your printers. There is nothing stopping you actually using that, perhaps with a drawing pen, because it's a pigment ink. So you could use it with a drawing pen. You could potentially put it in with your your brush pens, you know, the ones that you fill up with your water and different bits and pieces. So it doesn't have to be a computer printer. You're going to get 4 pots of the black, which I suppose we use a lot of black, don't we, for the outlines and things like that. Then you've got your colour groupings. So, of course, you've got your magenta, your cyan and your yellow, which are the base of all of those colours that we work with. And you've also got your head cleaner. So if you are using this with your inkjet printers, it gives you the opportunity to flush out the head that you're using within your inkjet printer to make sure you're getting a pristine finish. And, of course, as you can see that you've got an incredible saving. Doesn't stop with the inks, though, because you've got your cardstock as well. You're actually getting 20 A4 sheets in these beautiful pastel tones. They're almost like sugary tones. These remind me of sugared almonds. They look beautiful. 160 GSM as well, so a really good base. And again, it's a very popular item. At 951008, I pay more than $11.99 for one ink cartridge on my printer, so that has got to be worth a go, hasn't it? And even if it's something that you don't get on with regards to your inkjet printer, then you could certainly be using those inks in loads of different ways. Things like your UPO papers and all those different techniques. Experiment with them. $11.99, it's worth giving it a go, isn't it? So 951008. Now, fancy a bit of bling? Yeah, fancy a lot of bling. That's what we've got with the next bundle here, because you've got 20 packs of fabulous self-adhesive gems. Now again, with these, oh my goodness, I need to put my glasses on with this. Sunglasses, a sparkle that you've got with these. You can see you've got loads within each one of these packs. Love the fact that they've got the cellophane wrapping on these, because that means they're going to be protected until you're ready to use them, and you have got all sorts of different sizes within these. So your larger gems, your smaller gems, some of them you've got to the uniformity of the size, as you can see. Little tiny packs as well, coloured gems. I'm guessing contents will vary with regards to these, but you might be getting some of those fabulous AB ones there. I've almost got that rainbow colour. And I must admit, I do like these clear and AB ones, because if you come in with things like your permanent marker pens, you can actually change the colour of these. Take on different colours, maybe use a red to make it look more ruby-like, blue for your sapphires and so on. But have a look at that price, £9.99 for 20 packs. My goodness, that is an absolute bargain. Lots of you taking advantage of these. I'd love to be able to tell you how many individual gems that you've got, but we haven't got time. But you've got at least 100 per pack. So we're looking at 2,000, she says confidently. No, 20. Yeah, 2,000. Oh dear, Mr. Type, my maths teacher will be proud of me. So, yes, if you're wanting those, 611782. Third of the stock has gone. This is one that is worth doubling up on. Didn't mention that with any of the other items because I forgot all about it. But if you're wanting to stock up, it's not limited to one per customer. So if you fancy going for a couple of sets, then be our guest. 611782 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now, another brand new item that we've not seen before in any of these kind of deal hours are these wonderful little foiled embellishments, and these are beautiful. You're going to get a variety within here. You're getting 20 sheets in total, and there's lots of foiling going on with these. I don't know if they're all foiled, because I know some of them have got kind of that solid black look to them. Some of them have got kind of a linen feel to them, almost like a hammered texture on some of them. Lots and lots of foiling going on, as you can see there, with some really nice phrases there. Wishing you a wonderful day, special friend, you're the best. Absolutely loads of these, so they're perfect as centres, maybe if you want to do little rosettes or do them almost as little button badges with those. Love them as well because some of them have got shapes in there, so these ones, little handbags, die cut shapes there. Shop till you drop, happy birthday just for you, très chic, oh I say. And then you've got some kind of pearlescent cardstock with these as well, so really lovely quality throughout. Gold foiling, silver foiling, all appearing within here, and as you can see, some of them are oval, some of them are circular. I like these ones. If you've got any stamps or anything that's kind of got that Art Deco look, then these are going to be perfect because they've got that angular look to them. Even got New Home in there as well. Oh, my daughter-in-law to be, bless her, she's got the keys to her first house today. Oh, welcome to the world of mortgages. Yes, there we go. Now these ones are nice ones as well. Have a look at these. These are cute. They're like little speech bubbles, as you can see there. So it could be that you're attaching these to things like your stamps, again, little character stamps you might have, or maybe photographs as well. Perhaps you're printing off some of those photos and you fancy adding some of those as well. But there's loads within there, even craft card featuring. So, did we say 20 sheets? 20 sheets, gosh, that's a memory for you, isn't it? £9.99, 628028 if you fancy getting hold of those. Again, stock up on them. If I was you, if I was your personal shopper, here I come again, spending other people's money. Those die cut elements and those gems together, those definitely need to go in your basket for this hour, definitely. Then ribbon. See, this is the thing, we love our ribbon, don't we, when it comes to making our cards. And these are beautiful. You're looking at satin double-edged ribbons here. gorgeous array of colours, and you've got 18 reels in total. Now you've got 25 yards on each one of these as well, so you've got a lot of ribbon in here and a lovely array of different colours, and they are really classy ribbons as well. The quality of them is beautiful. Of course, the beauty is you can, when you've got them at this kind of price, you can use them in multiples as well. So I've only got little tails with these to actually show you, but you can imagine making your bows up and using double colours with these, which is kind of a bit of a luxury, isn't it? But when you are buying them at $18.99 for so many reels, then you don't mind doing so, do you? And as I say there, if you fancy popping those in, a brilliant price. 25 yards on each one of those. So you've got yards and yards and yards and yards, 25 times over. Yeah, I can't do that one in my head, I'm not going to lie. Not very good with me 18 times. 450 yards, I thought it'd probably be around that. 024313 if you fancy getting hold of those. Now, Julie Hickey. Oh, lovely Julie Hickey. She has got an eye for a stamp and certainly a fabulous idea with regards to dies. And that's what we've got here, a little duo set for you. And as you can see there, I need family sentiments. We do, don't we? Time and time again. These ones, again, perfect for you to use alongside those little foiled embellishments that we saw a few moments ago, because of course what you could be doing is taking the sentiment that you've got with the family member and adding it alongside those foiled ones there. So it could be well done brother, it could be on your special day, sister, all those different elements. You can use them alongside home. So yeah, it could be a new home, granddad, it could be moving somewhere, couldn't you, quite easily? So if you've added those in, definitely add these in alongside. The stamps, you can see all sorts of different occasions as well. You've got scripted letters as well, so it's a nice generic font with these. So all sorts of occasions for these ones. And of course you've got the dies. Now I've got some finished samples to share with you, because those dies can be used in loads of different ways. You've got your kind of your innies and your outies, so you can make the frames whatever thickness you like. And of course what you can do is create little itty bitty frames like so for a lovely little sentiment, or maybe you can go much larger to the point that you're making a frame or an aperture to almost fit the whole of your card front. Do multiples, cut them out, create some lovely finishes with these. It's a very affordable way for you to get hold of a very useful set of stamps and sentiments, and this is the key thing. You're looking at just £14.48, so if you are just getting started, hours like these are a perfect opportunity for you to build up your crafty stash. Many of us have been working with craft products for years and years and years, and it takes a long time for you to build up and what can be a very expensive hobby. But when you can take advantage of deals like this is the way you can get hold of some of those items that you'll be using over and over again. Even the banners and the flags, they are included within this die set. So even if you've not got a die set, maybe it's on your wish list, maybe you're thinking birthdays, perhaps as far ahead as Christmas, this is definitely one to get hold of, because start off with, you can use the stamps, you don't need a die cutting machine for those. Try again, 740988, just £14.48, £10 saving on those. That's a good one to go for. Now, super smooth, well, bases, you need your super smooth cardstock, don't you? For perfect basis for your stamps, as we just saw there with those lovely finished cards. Oh, now this is nice cardstock. I like this. Lovely finish there. So you haven't got any texture to it at all, which means it's going to be absolutely perfect for you to work with when you are doing your stamping with your cards. Also, 300 GSM. Perfect if you're die cutting, wonderful if you're going to be cutting any apertures, because it's still going to hold its base. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have a printer that will take 300 GSM cardstock, then I'm sure you'll be able to print on this one. Just be aware that sometimes it's easier on printers where you're putting your cardstock at the back and it's kind of feeding through in a J shape rather than sitting underneath your printer and having to kind of come back on itself. But you'll know your printer, you'll know whether you'll be able to do that or not. But whether you're using it just as your card bases, die cutting it, stamping it, doing your inky techniques, this is a lovely one to go for, and at a brilliant price, £13.98. Again, 160 sheets, my goodness, that is one to stock up on, and again delivered to your door if you're a Freedom member for just £13.98. So goodbye that one. 617168 if you're fancying that one. Now the next one This is a nice one to go for because, again, Pink Frog bring us some amazing red liner tape. Now, this time is a little different because you may well already notice that when you're looking at the red area on these tape rolls, it's much wider than what you might have been previously used to. The reason being, with each one of these, now let me get this right, is it 20 metres on each one or is it 30 metres? 30 metres, I do apologise. It's on the screen there, it says 90 metres. I've only got to divide it by 3. Obviously not another of my strong points. Now you've got your 30 metres on each one of these. So this is kind of the equivalent. I'm trying to think how many. I've had a week off and I seem to have left my brain somewhere. It's usually about 5 metres that you usually get on one. So one roll is the equivalent of 6. That's right, yes. So if you look at this and you're using your perhaps rolls that you've used previously, you're looking at kind of 18 rolls worth, aren't you here? But you've got the convenience of just having them in those rolls there where you've got 3 with those 30 metres on each of them. Doesn't stop there though, you are getting your quickie glue pens. Now I had a craft shop many years ago and with regards to the quickie glue pens, I'm sure that these were about $3.99, $4.99 each in the shop, and now I'm talking a good number of years ago now. So the fact that you are getting those alongside your red liner tape for less than £15, $14.99, that is definitely one to go for a multi-buy on. At 750340, a brilliant price, and it's one of those things that you always use and it is always busy for. Our busy for again during this hour as well. So yeah, stock up on those ones if you fancy them. Now, something else that many of us use are peel-off stickers. And these are brilliant because when we get started, then quite often this is one of the areas before you're into your stamping, because I know, again, there'll be lots of people out there that haven't got as far as using stamps, haven't got as far as using embossing powders. Well, the quick and easy way for you to add a sentiment is by using your peel-off stickers. And here you have got loads, 25 sheets in total, and they are all Christmas related. Now, the beauty of peel-offs is every area that can possibly be used in the manufacture is used. So that means you are getting loads and loads of sentiments on each one of those sheets. Sometimes you'll have images, so things like your candles, and the black outline ones are lovely because then you can start colouring them in, put them onto vellum, maybe use your embossing tools to get kind of like parchment effects with those. The white ones are beautiful as well, and of course the beauty of these is, again, you can use your permanent marker pens on these to change those colours out if you're wanting to. Now that's a nice one, isn't it? Now look at that, that's a nice one. Say if you were doing a gatefold card, those you could use on either side of the panel, couldn't you, quite easily? So those would be the bits that open out, and that one could almost be the centrepiece with inside your card. So definitely an addition for anybody's craft room, and lovely if you're crafting with the kids as well, or you want something quick and easy, or again a very affordable way for you to create lots and lots of projects. So yeah, £9.99, absolute bargain, 25 sheets in total. And again, I am going to say contents will vary with these ones because I can't guarantee that they will all be identical to what I've just shown you there. So 656760. Of course, if they do turn out to be, then it's a bit of a bonus, isn't it? Now, must admit, my eyes lit up when I saw this and I came into the studio. And this is brilliant because straight away I start thinking about my electronic die cutting machines. Things like your Cricut, things like your Silhouette, your regular dies as well. And the beauty of this is it is self-adhesive. That means you don't have to put any glue on the back of this at all. Now, you've got 300 by 1,000 metres, my goodness. Millimetres, should I say there. So, yeah, metres. Gosh, that 300 metres length roll. That would be an interesting one to unroll, wouldn't it? So the equivalent, if you're looking at A4 sheets, you're looking at, what, 5 A4 sheets? My goodness. Now, here, let me show you this. I don't know if can I slide it out? Slide it out. I'll slide it back in a moment. There we go. We'll slide it back in later. Now, what you've got here, you have got a beautiful non-shed. Now, the beauty about this is it's not too heavyweight, so if you are using it with your dies, it's going to die cut absolutely beautiful. Self-adhesive, so things like your exercise books, your planners, your notebooks, you're going to be able to use that in all your projects. You are getting a full metre of this. Now, it's 30 centimetres deep, so that's the equivalent of your 12 by 12. I probably haven't picked the best colour, have I, seen as I've got a blue top on as well, but look at that. You are getting 4 rolls in total. Your pink, your kind of shell pink in there, your gorgeous kind of champagne silver, and this beautiful, beautiful kind of lilac blue in there. Absolute brilliant value for money. If you've got an electronic die cutting machine, please do treat yourself to this, because that's in a very affordable way. And it's a non-shedder one. It's kind of like a non-shedder one. That's not the right phrase. It's a non-shedder. It's encapsulated, which means that you haven't got any glitter drop with it. So, of course, it's perfect for those little tiny swivel blades that we have with our electronic die cutting machines. It's all slid down. I'm just going to leave it gracefully there and move on. But if you are wanting those, then there you go. £9.99. 4 rolls, giving you the equivalent of 20 A4 sheets for just £9.99. So 710606. Even just cutting it with your scissors or a guillotine to make your own sparkly borders, that is a really good buy. We've got some really good bargains in this hour. Look back at some of those. Now, embossed cardstock. Now, I know we've been talking a lot about die cutting, and of course die cutting you can emboss your cardstock, but sometimes we're not at that stage for a die cutting machine, but we like the look. This is a perfect bundle for you. Now, you've got 90 pieces in here. We're talking cards and envelopes, and we're looking at these, and some of them are shaped as well, which is lovely. Love these ones because they've got little holes in, so they could be like little dangly, they could be tags if you wanted them to, couldn't they, quite easily? Little hole in there, you could make those into. Fabulous embossed finish, as you can see there, which is lovely if you're wanting to add a little bit of colour. You could just brush a little bit of colour from your ink pads over that. Could be that you're taking some of those wonderful gems that we were looking at and placing a little gem in the centre of each of those stars if you wanted to. But you've got your kind of ball shapes, or there could be covers of a book or anything like that, really. You could actually use that, cut around it and pop those in there as well. It could be a dog bone, could be a dog bone, quite easily if you wanted to. Of course, the beauty is you're going to get multiples of these. There are loads of ways for you to work with them. You've seen your large scalloped cards, as you can see there. You've actually got smaller versions of your scalloped cards, but this time the detail on these ones, those gorgeous snowflakes, again, a really classy look. I mean, if you were wanting to put a card together very quickly and easily, you could just literally get some of your super smooth, pop one of those little peel-offs on there, cut around the edge of it and pop it onto the front of one of those cards. There you go. Very, very quickly you've got a fabulous card with minimal effort and minimal adhesive as well, to be honest. But there you go. If you fancy those ones, just £12.99. 90 pieces in total. So does that mean 90 cards and 90 envelopes, or is it 45 of each? Yeah, I would say, I don't know, there's quite a lot there. Oh, we've got more here. These are bigger ones. We're getting a lot within here. Now these, oh my goodness, these are actually A4 sheets. So you're getting all of these in there as well. Oh, okay, so you can see again, these ones you're going to be able to fold into whichever way you want them to go. They're not all Christmas themed either, these ones as well. So stars feature in there as well. You have got some holly there, as you can see, the holly berries. Yeah, some really nice cardstock there. Brilliant price at £12.99. So yeah, stock up on those ones as well. Like the look of those. So £12.99. 107577. Now Wolfer, good old Wolfer, popped in for an appearance with foam tape here, and this is brilliant because you can see you've got your jumbo roll with these. We're always using our permanent foam tape, aren't we? Because of course doing things like your shaker cards, your matting and layering and things. One of my biggest bugbears is your little tiny foam tape. Now it's perfect for things like your whoops. roll up. You know, the fun fair. Now the little foam tape squares, they're brilliant when you're doing things like your toppers, your die cut decoupage, things like that. But when you're wanting to work on a larger piece, it's a real pain when you're having to put those little squares down and remove them all before you can put your layers down. With this, you've got continual run, which is brilliant as well if you are wanting to do things like your shaker cards. So your thickness with this one, it's a good thickness on this one. It's 3 mil, so there's plenty of room there for your sequins, your glitters when you're doing things like your shaker cards. And it's 1 centimetre wide as well, so it's got a good width to it as well. So you're not going to have to trim that down and make it skinny. Ours has been in and out of the packaging, as you can see here. So yours, I'm sure, will look a lot prettier than ours has here, because it's been manhandled by many a presenter here. And you've got 40 metres on that roll for just £9.99. So 893518. It's a really good hour, this one, to stock up on your kind of your basics and your essentials, because we've been covering double-sided tape. We've got your foam tape here, your card bases, your cardstock with that super smooth collal glue. This is another one that is brilliant for you to use. And not only getting the large, you are getting the small as well, which is brilliant. And this is a phenomenal price. You're looking at just £15.99. Now this one, you could use it straight from the the kind of the bottle if you wanted to. You have got your cap on there, which obviously you can open it. I'm not going to, because I'd just get myself in a real pickle with it, make a right mess with it, so I'm not going to do that. But you have obviously got your fine detail nozzle on there. Well, I say fine detail, it's not as fine detail as the smaller bottle, but you have got some control with that. You're not just looking at the neck of the bottle there. And what you can do is actually take the lid off the smaller bottle and fill this up from the larger one if you're wanting to, because of course that will unscrew. It's also got this little kind of clever device here where you actually rotate this, and you'll notice that the little pip in the centre there disappears, so that opens up, allows the glue to come through, and you've actually got a spreader on there as well, so you can move that that glue over the surface. This glue is brilliant in a majority of different ways, but one thing I would say is do kind of shy away from it, perhaps if you're using things like your glitter cardstock or your metallic cardstock, because sometimes it can interact with that metallic surface, so it's best to use it for anything. If you've got pearlescent finish, then you shouldn't have an issue, but it's just something within those metallic bases that sometimes it can react. So if you fancy this as a duo for just $15.99, again delivered to your door if you're a Freedom member, brilliant price, 233253. Again, stock up on it, get it while you can at that price. Now the last one that I'm going to tell you about in this segment of the show is John Next Door. Our lovely John Lockwood designed some amazing stamps for us, and occasionally we do get them featuring in our hours, like this one here where we've got the discounted prices. So if you've not seen these before, what an opportunity to snap all of these up for just £9.99. Looking very traditional, as you can see here, with your nativity scene. Obviously there's different animals featuring there. You've got your fir trees there as well. Building up your little scenes if you're wanting to. Really nice sizes these. So if you've got any dies that maybe cut out baubles or snow globes, things like that, these are going to sit beautifully within there. Lovely for your tags as well. It's sometimes nice to do handmade tags. I think I might have a brown paper and string kind of Christmas this year. I haven't done it for a few years now. I do wrap up in brown paper, sometimes stamping the brown paper to make your own backing papers. Maybe I need to get some of those fabulous ribbons as well to wrap things up with. But I just think it's nice sometimes to make the tag the focal point rather than the wrapping. But there you go, you could do that with these stamps quite easily. Just £9.99, 343 812, absolute bargain. Perhaps this is the first year you're going to be making your Christmas cards. We can't go far wrong with those. Now in this hour, I've been chuntering on a lot about Freedom members, haven't I? And being able to get these prices delivered to your door. Well, here's Janice to explain what I've been wittering on about.
Hello everyone, I've got a minute or two to tell you why you should all be members of Hochanda Freedom. Did you know that with Hochanda Freedom you could be saving on your deliveries every single month? For just a £6.97 monthly fee, you'll benefit from unlimited standard delivery, which means the more you spend with us, the more you save. And do you know the best bit? You can cancel at any time. Becoming a member of Hochanda Freedom, you'll also be able to take advantage of our exclusive Freedom members discounts, where you can save anything up to 20% on an already fantastic Hochanda price. Freedom members will also receive our exclusive members badge and Freedom newsletter, which will keep you updated with all the goings on behind the scenes. Look at all these benefits for £6.97 per month. Over 12,000 of you are already members, and we thank you so much for being part of our family and sharing your crafting passion with us. In fact, I'm going to hand over to you to tell everyone else about your experience with Hochanda Freedom.
I'm a Freedom member, which means I can shop a lot.
It's the discounts and all the special offers you get.
I get special offers, I get special discounts. They tell me when everything's happening. So if there's a special show I want to watch, then it's there. I'm able to just shop when I'd like.
It's just good to have. Yes, you do save. If you buy like I do, you save.
You see, you could be a member instantly for £6.97 per month with no monthly obligation. So when you want to cancel, you can. Just give us a call or go to our website, quoting the item number 88888. So don't forget, you get your unlimited standard delivery, exclusive Freedom discounts, members badge and members newsletter. What are you waiting for? Join Hochanda Freedom today and become a member of the growing Hochanda family.
It certainly is a growing family, and we get new people joining every single day. So if you are thinking of becoming a Freedom member, then you can do it during this hour. You just tick that box as you check your basket out. Might want to add in some of these 7-day savers that I'm going to show you as well, because these are brilliant deals. Now, many of the deals, well, in fact, all the deals I've shown you up until now, you only have until 3 o'clock to take advantage of. With these, you've got until 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. These are some of our 7-day savers, and the idea being on a Sunday morning at 8 o'clock, we launch a brand new set. And it's not just this one item, there's several items, but these ones relates very much so to the items that we've got in the show. Now you can see here we've got some amazing corrugated foil card, which is brilliant because you've got all your different Christmas colours there, your red, your green, gold, silver, that gorgeous blue there as well. But it doesn't stop here because you've got some additional cardstock. Now I love this card. Can I just show you straight away with this? One of the ideas that I think you could do with this, I'm going to get the red one and do it with this. Straight away, roll it up, maybe cut it in half to maximise it, and then roll it round, and there you go. Put maybe a little crease in there with your scoring tool, and you could actually make little crackers, couldn't you, quite easily with those? That's a nice little size there. You've even got the little lines there to help you. So all you need is something like an embossing tool, just to kind of break the seal of that corrugation that you've got there. Is that a word? Don't know, it is now. But there you go. You can see you've got those. Now you're going to get, how many sheets are these? So 17 total, and you're getting 2 sheets of each of the red, the green, the gold, the silver and the blue. So that's about 10 sheets, I suppose, ish, something like that. Then, this is nice because this is almost like a cracked ice finish. This one, again, look at that. Now this one, could it be called cracked ice? Hey, look at that. Ooh, it's a bit of a woo-woo moment, that one, wasn't it? Woo! Let's see if I can figure out the lottery numbers now for the weekend. Have a look at that. Now this is nice. It's a silver finish, which again is a brilliant base, a bit like those crystal jewels we were looking at earlier on, because you can change the colour of these. Use it with your inks as well. So if you've got things like your alcohol inks, your alcohol markers, you can use these quite easily. You can die cut it as well. It's got a white finish on the back there, so if you're wanting to use it as a card base, you could do quite easily. And then in addition to that cracked ice, you've also got the gorgeous colours here with your pearlescent. You've got your pearlescent gold, you've got a lovely, it's almost like a velvet green with that. It's a different one to explain to you. So it's not a matte finish, but it's almost like a, yeah, interesting to touch, that one. Your red in there as well. And of course you've got some of your base white. So don't forget, you are getting not the most glamorous way of presenting it, but you're getting all of that. I've been showing that to you in different segments, but you are getting all of that for $9.99. Now this is a prettier way to look at it. Look at that, that's way better, isn't it? So your 70 sheets coming to you for just $9.99, absolute bargain. Definitely add that one into your basket as well. But as I said, that is a 7-day saver, so as long as you're ordering before 8 o'clock on Sunday, providing we've got stocks of them, then you will be getting that price. Now this is a nice one as well. Many of us use a hot glue gun within our crafting. Well, if you've not got one already, then this is a perfect way for you to get hold of it, because you have got your glue gun. It's actually one that pops into the mains there, so it's not a battery operated one, and it does come with some glue cartridges already with it, as you can see there. But then you're getting some of your decorative glues as well, which are brilliant because you can use these in all sorts of different ways. Not necessarily for just putting embellishments in place, but also you could do that, but you can use them for kind of creating trails, so gluey trails across projects as well, and they've got that fabulous glittery look to them, as you can see there. You're going to get 24 of these within the packs. Obviously you're getting 6 in each one of those, so 4 packs of those giving you 24, and you've also got your hot glue gun, and of course you have got some of your clear glue kind of cartridges, I don't know, sticks, that's the word, isn't it? Yeah, sticks in there for just £11.99, so 411100. Now, other 7-day savers are on the website, including this particular one that I'm going to show you as well. And this is a lovely one because it's a Christmas paper crafting kit, and you're getting loads in here. So again, you've got all sorts of embellishments, die-cut embellishments there, some lovely little blue bows there, and the buttons. You could use those all year round, couldn't you? You're getting 3 paper pads as well. My goodness. They're 10 centimetres square, which I'm guessing is going to be, what, about 5 inches or so? Ish? Oh, it's 2.5, no, 2.5 inches, 2.5 centimetres to an inch, isn't it? So 4 inches, 4 by 4. There you go. 100 sheets in each of those as well, so you're going to get 300 of those, and you've got 20 designs. Then you've got some lovely embellishments that are going to complement all those beautiful pages there, and you can see traditional elements as well, things like your little poinsettias in there, and more gems, pearlescent gems. Fabulous. What a lovely price that is as well. $14.99, but again, you have up until Sunday morning at 8 o'clock to take advantage of those. But of course, if you have just joined us, where have you been? Where have you been? We've been going for nearly, well, just over half an hour, and we've got some amazing deals. Now, fortunate for you, we had good stocks of all of these, so you still got time to get hold of them, but 3 o'clock, the prices are going to go up. So let me take you through them for a second time, and you can see what we've got. This has proved to be a very popular bundle because what you've got within here is loads and loads. Now, 60% of the stock has gone, my goodness. Now, would you look at some of the front sheets? Shall I move some of those front ones? Let's have a delve further in, see what we can find in here. So swap those around. So you've got 12 by 12 sheets with your little kind of embellishments here, your decoupage. Now, they're not die cut, so you are going to need to get your scissors involved with these, but what you will find on each of these, pretty confident in saying you've got at least a couple of toppers. Some of them you might have 3 or 4. And what you've got is all the elements to build up your design. So if you're into your decoupage, this is definitely one for you. Got Christmas elements featuring in here as well. We've seen little characters, lots and lots of flowers. So lots of those elements that we do love to use within our cards coming right the way through all sorts of different occasions. So all of those, you're going to get 45 of those. Now, when I had my shop again, I'm referencing that again, we used to charge, it used to be, I think it was about 50 pence per sheet. And that was kind of a sale price. It could be anything between kind of 50p and £1 a sheet, dependent on what they were. So straight away, you're saving with that, aren't you? Because that would normally be, what, £22.50p if you were looking at that? So that is just for those without anything else in there. And 50 pence a sheet is a really good price, to be fair. So, yeah, good price that we've got on the screen. You've also got your packs. Now, your packs are your card-making kits. Now, these will vary as well, but you will get everything that you need in there to create several cards. So on this one, you're going to be able to create 3 of your fabulous embroidery cards there, and you'll have everything that you need in there. Full instructions and, of course, the patterns and the layouts. So potentially you could be creating more of these with your own cardstock. Things like these star cards here, again, you've got 4 variations within there, so straight away there you're looking at 7 different cards. This one here, again, I think you've got 4 different stars within there, so you can see straight away the different packs have got so much content within them, and that is including things like your envelopes, things like your card bases, and even things like your little foam squares to put everything together. So here you can see you've got die cut, scored and folded, fabulous little cards. Wonderful way for you to create some beautiful cards, and maybe gain your confidence as well. That's the key thing. It gives you ideas and confidence. So on this one, you've got 3 envelopes or envelopen, so you are going to be able to create 3 cards, as you can see, within there as well. Love it. There you go. £16.98 at 415305. Now, of course, we were talking earlier about printing off your own cards, your sentiments, all sorts of different ways, or maybe crafting with inks as well. So what we've got here is a bundle where you are going to be able to use it to refill your ink cartridges. Now, obviously, check with your manufacturer's instructions. Different printers operate in different ways, but if you've got an inkjet printer, then hopefully you'll be able to use these to refill those cartridges at a bargain price. Now, you've got 4 of the bottles of your black ink, and then you've got 2 repeats of each of your cyan, your yellow and your magenta, which are your main ones for printing in colour, and then you've got your head cleaner as well. So of course that means you can kind of flush out the system before you start using it again. Now, you don't have to just use these in your inkjet printers. You could use them within an ink pen if you wanted to. If you're using things like a fountain pen, then you could do that quite easily. Or if you're using maybe a drawing or a mapping pen, then you could use these. And again, if you've got those kind of like the water brush pens, because it's an inkjet printer, quite often you'll find that it's water-based ink, so if it gets wet, then obviously it dilutes it down. Then you could actually put it into a pen, but I'd perhaps keep the pen per colour rather than thinking, right, I'll use it now for just water, because you might find you'll get a bit of a residue in there. Maybe use some of your older pens. You're also going to get your cardstock as well. You've got 20, oh no, is it 20 sheets? Yes, it is 20 sheets, A4 sheets here. Again, lovely sugary pastel tones there, as you can see, all coming to you for just £11.99. What an absolute bargain. I like that one. And again, if you feel like in the mood to double up on those, then you can do, which is the case with any of these deals we're bringing to you. Next one is definitely one to double up on, and lots of you have been Oh, technically it's gone. Oh, okay. Now, what does that mean? What that means is if it's in your basket, it's not yours until you check your basket out. Now, we know there's people that have wanted to get hold of this that they haven't. After 10 minutes, those baskets will empty and they will become kind of a free-for-all for anybody to get in there and place an order for those. I will keep you updated, but if you have got them in your basket, please do check them out to ensure you do get them. So what else have we got? Oh, these die-cut sentiments. Now these are lovely. Really classy look, I think, when you've got foiling on a project. And here you've got 20 sheets, 20 die-cut sheets with a series of different shapes. I didn't notice the little butterflies there before. They're cute, aren't they? So these ones die-cut butterflies. You've got some ovals, you've got circles featuring in here, and what you will find is they've got that little bit of foiling on there. Things like your handbags are in here as well, little ovals. Some of them are on pearlescent cardstock, some of them are featuring on craft card as well. So you've got lots and lots of different mediums, lots of different looks, but an absolute brilliant price at £9.99. Now on each one of these sheets, I'm guessing you're looking, well, it varies. That one's got 15 sentiments on them. The speech bubbles, because they're a little larger, you haven't got quite as many, but what you have got is some wonderful designs, and of course they're all die cut, ready for you to use. Some of them are on kind of like a smooth finish cardstock, so if you wanted to change the colour of those, I'm sure you can do that with things like your watercolour pens. And again, some of them have got that gorgeous foiling, don't they? They look classy, really classy look to those. So yes, if you fancy those, just £9.99, and again, double up on them if you're wanting to. It's not an issue at all. So 628028 for those. Ribbons now, always popular because it's something that we always use, isn't it? Whether you're making little ribbons or whether you're making kind of tassely edges, using them as closures on your memory books, tying them around little books. But look at the quality that you've got with this one, absolutely gorgeous. It's a satin double-edged finish, as you can see there, and it's just sheer quality with this. It's got a really lovely feel to it. So it's not a starchy ribbon, and if you use ribbon, you'll know exactly what I mean. It hasn't got kind of that almost plasticky gift wrap feel about it. This is quality ribbon. This is the kind of ribbon that you would use within garments if you wanted to. So please feel assured to go for this one with a quality element to it. And even though it is just £18.99, we're not kind of cutting back on the quality with this one. So 024313 18 reels. There's 25 reels on each one of those, and it is 10mm wide, so a centimetre wide. So really good ribbon to go for if you fancy that one. So 024313. I like those, lots of colours within those. Nice. Now, Julie Hickey. Now, she always brings us some fabulous products, and these, again, are brilliant. The dies, we didn't really look at the dies in close detail earlier on, but what you've got is multiple dies within these. Now, some of them, you can see you've got a raised edge, so that is a cut edge. The inside of that scalloped rectangle, you'll notice there isn't a raised edge, so that will mean that it's making a scalloped rectangle not as a frame, just as a rectangle piece. But what you can do is double it up with some of those smaller, skinnier rectangles that you've got inside, which means that you can turn it into an aperture or a frame. You've got things like the banners there, you've got the fabulous little scalloped rectangles there. Again, perfect for you to create frames, perfect to house the sentiment stamps that you've got within these, because it's not just about the dies. You have also got 21 sentiment stamps in here, all featuring with a bit of a family element to them. So you can see there you've got obviously the family mentioned there, brother, grandfather, obviously you can mix them all together, mother, sister, all featuring. And then I love that kind of almost like a typewriter font that you've got there with all the different additions, so you can really make some fabulous personalised sentiments. They're lovely. They really are. Really useful set. The frames, again, you can be creating your mats and layers with these, dependent on how you're using those frames, whether you're using them two together to make a frame or just using them to create your rectangles. The scalloped edge, really pretty edge. You've got like little tiny holes, as you can see there. So matting and layering, you'll be able to see those colours come through. And again, just use them in the different sizes that you've got there. Little tiny squares maybe, or building up with your cardstock, your craft card there. And again, your glitter cardstock. And again, just making some really lovely designs throughout with those. They're only £14.48, so that is a really good price, especially as a starter set. You've even got inspiration on the back of the packaging, and of course if you do check out Julie Hickey's website, you'll be able to find more inspiration there as well, I'm sure. Now, they definitely stock up on the next item, because this is your super smooth cardstock. So with this, you've got your 300 GSM, which is a fabulous base to start with. So we're looking at card-based quality with these, as you can see there. Nice and sturdy, which means of course you can score, fold it, make it into your card bases if you're wanting to, die cut it, cut out apertures with it, but because it's got that super smooth finish, it gives you a perfect base for you to use with all your different techniques. And we're talking stamping, super smooth, absolutely perfect to work with, but it will take the water as well. And there's lots and lots of different techniques that many of our guests use, which you're going to have a lot of kind of liquid on that surface. And these have all been done on the super smooth card, so as you can see, you've got all sorts of different ways you could be working with them. Could be that you're using some of your inks, popping them into a spray bottle, maybe some of those inks that we've got on the show today, you could be doing that. Mopping up, cleaning your mat, very easy for you to do so with this, and turning it into a background. Watering down your brushos, or just using your brushos straight onto your cardstock and then spritzing. Loads of techniques with those. You can see stamping with your stamps as well. Look at the pristine finish that you've got there. Bit of flow bleaching, maybe using your distress inks or your oxides. We've got loads within here, all sorts of different elements you've got with these, so you can be stamping, watercolouring with these, using them with your embossing powders, maybe using them with your stencils. Here you've got stencils where pastes have been used as well, so you can feel that it is 300 GSM, so it's going to be able to cope with all of that. And then finally you can see here even more techniques. So basically if there's a technique that you want to do and you don't know what cardstock to use, then if you've got super smooth in your stash, then you know that you can be able to get those results with confidence there. So £13.98. And of course what you could do if you wanted to, as I mentioned, is put it through your printer as well, if your printer will allow you to do so. Busy for those as well, and you're getting all of those 160 sheets, £13.98. Again, stock up on that if you're wanting to. It's a good one. It works out at 9p per sheet. So yeah, I'd stock up on that, because the last thing that you want to be doing is, dare I say, paying a full price for it when you know you can get it a price like that. So stock up on the next item as well, because this is another one that you will use. You use it in abundance, and when you start getting a little bit kind of short of your double-sided tape, then you tend to only use it in little areas, whereas when you've got the luxury of having that full 30-metre roll, then you can use it for as much as you need within your card. Each one of these has got 6 times the amount that you'd normally find on a reel, so normally you'd only have 5 metres. Check out some of the tape that you've got in your stash. I bet you will find that you've only got a very small amount of red around that cardboard core that you've got. With these, each one is the equivalent of 6 of those 5-metre rolls, which means you've got 90 metres in total. And of course it's your red liner sticky tape, which we use over and over again. It's got that high tack with them. Now £14.99 for those 3 rolls I think is a brilliant price, but the fact that you're getting your quickie glue pens as well, as I say, even if you're looking at a conservative price of maybe £3 each, you're looking at, and I don't think you'd find these at £3 each to be fair, you're looking at a fabulous bundle price there. But yeah, you would more than likely be paying more like about £12 really for those 3 there. So yeah, goodbye. If you fancy getting hold of those, 750-340, and again, do bulk up on it. You'll use it over and over again, and again it becomes a real bugbear when you're having to pay that full price. So stock up on these. Now the stickers, these fabulous stickers here, these are your peel off stickers, a whole host of different styles. Again, we are looking at Christmas, but you don't have long to take advantage of these. With these you can see you've got some fabulous finishes. You've got some quite contemporary styles with your Christmas trees there. You've got some very traditional scenes with these, foiled with these. You've got pastel tones. They're all on a Christmas theme, but you've got loads of them within these sheets. Some of these paler ones are a little trickier to show you on the screen, but the darker ones you can see you've got images with these, you've got your sentiments, and of course the lighter ones you can change the colour of these as well with your permanent marker pens. Love these. I mean, these foils here, if you were to go for, let me just show, we've got some cards at bases coming up later on. Use those, the super smooth card, pop the peel offs on there, trim around the edge, and then actually use them on top of these card bases that we've got coming up. Very quickly and easily and very affordably, you've got some amazing Christmas cards, and you've got loads of them. Look at all of these. You're getting 25 sheets in total, each of them individually packaged as well, which is fabulous because it means that you're not going to lose any of those elements. It keeps them pristine and clean as well. £9.99 if you're fancying those. Do pop them into your basket. So 656760. Now your glittery paper. Now this is brilliant. I love this. I think it's a really good price on this as well, because each one of these 1 metre rolls, they're 1 metre by 30 centimetres. So you're talking roughly a 12 inch width across here, which is perfect for your cutting mats, things like your cameos, your cricket machines, anything that uses a 12 by 12 mat as a die cutting machine, electronic die cutting machine. This is perfect because it has got that backing on there. So it is self-adhesive, so you're going to be able to cut out all sorts of things, sentiments, embellishments. Even if you don't have a digital die cutting machine, you could literally be cutting slithers of these using things like your guillotines for your borders. Die cutting, those fabulous dies that we've got from Julie Hickey, perfect. And it's got no shed to it as well, so that means that you can use it quite confidently with your die cutting machines. I knew that was going to happen. But gorgeous colours. 2 different tones of your pink, almost like a shell pink and almost like a lipstick pink there. And of course that gorgeous blue and the silver there. Look at the sparkle there. That's amazing, love that. Just £9.99 if you're wanting those, and again, bulk up on them if you're wanting to. 710606. Just gave you another little sneaky peek of those card bases. This is a fabulous bundle because you've got loads of these. It is now limited in stock, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this one. You've got your card envelopes, your bases for your square cards, which are embossed and scalloped edged, as you can see. Some of them are pre-scored, but you've also got loads and loads of A4 sheets there with the embossed or a detail on them, which means you can fold these in whichever format you're wanting to. So whether you're doing things like your easel cards, whether you're doing things like your regular scored and folded cards, or even just chopping into them to do your mats and layers. £12.99. It is limited in stock though. If you're not placing your order for these now, you could well miss out on them. And don't forget, they're still going to go up in price if we have got any stock left, so take advantage of that £12 saving. Another one we're busy for, your foam tape. Foam on a roll. Brilliant, best way for you to get hold of it, especially if you are doing things like your shaker cards. It's only 1 centimetre wide, so perfect for your shaker card frames. 3mm thick as well, so you've got enough kind of thickness to raise your acetate or raise your layers up, but of course you can double up on if you're wanting to. And it's nice because, of course, if you're doing a larger card, an 8x8 card, you don't want to be using those individual little foam pads to build it up because it doesn't give it the support that it needs. You regularly see the likes of John Lockwood, Phil Martin, many of our guests will use foam on a roll, just as this one. So £9.99 if you're wanting yours, £893,518. And again, bulk up on that one, double up on it. It's a half price deal, as you can see there, pretty much. So yeah, stock up on that one. And you're you've got everything covered here. Your red liner tape, you've got your foam tape, you've got your wet glue as well. And as I mentioned before, just be careful how you're using this because sometimes it can interact with the surface of your metallic cards. But it is a brilliant one if you're covering a large surface area or you want to have a wet glue. Quite often we'll hear people will put kind of a wet glue on because they've got that kind of movability. So if you're wanting to get hold of that, please do. With this one, it is a brilliant bundle because you've got your litre with your nozzle on the top there, which means that when you actually take the nozzle off your smaller bottle, then what you can actually do is top up on this one, decant it from the larger bottle to this one, and you have got your little twisting cap on this one, which when you twist it, you will see that it will reveal the little hole there, which will allow the glue to come out, and you've got your little glue spreader on there as well. So yeah, if you're wanting that bumper pack there, $15.99, and again, delivered to your door. Again, bulk up on it. Last item that we've got to share with you during this hour is this fabulous stamps. Now, you've been loving these ones. John Next Door, fabulous brand, a very, very useful set as well. So if you are wanting to get hold of these, you're going to be in very good company, but please, please, please be super, super quick with these because it is a situation that if you don't get them during the next few minutes, you could potentially miss out. Down to single figures on those, so I don't want anybody missing out on those. Something else that I need to tell you about during this hour as well, my goodness, that super smooth cardstock, it has gone crazy for this. I think it's knowing the different purposes that you can use with this one, and I'd forgotten that we'd even got boards for these. I have to try and remember this. So the super smooth, you have got 300 GSM cardstock, it's 100 sheets, and it is super smooth, which means it's perfect for all of these different techniques. Whether you're using your stencils, your sprays, whether you're using your smoothies, just using it for mopping up, you have got some absolutely amazing results with this one. Time and time time again, you will go to this one. And I always talk about having a good card stock that you use as your base card to know that you are going to get those incredible results time and time again. Well, this is that card stock. You're looking at £13.98 for your 160 sheets that you are going to be able to use in so many different ways. This is going to become your bread and butter card stock. It's going to be one that you go to time and time again. And this price, if you've never tried it before, this is definitely the hour to get hold of it, because you're getting 160 sheets for just £13.98. 617168 if you're wanting to take advantage of that. Lots of you got goodies in your basket, which I don't blame you, because you've been shopping, you may be listening and thinking, do I need to add anything else in? Now is the time for you to be checking those baskets out though, because what we can often find is many of you will be checking out at the same time. If you're on the website, you should be okay, but if you're looking at placing your order over the phone, you really need to make sure you get on the phone lines as soon as you possibly can, because our call operators will have you all in a queue, and if you're at the end of the queue, you may well find that you're missing out on some of those, and there is a queue building. It often happens during these kinds of hours, especially if you're looking for some of those items that were mentioned were limited in stock. So make sure you do get yourself in the queue, but if you've got goodies in your basket, check those baskets out. Stay tuned though, we've got lots more coming up here at Hochanda. Oh, we've got a lovely, I'm going to grab myself a cuppa and settle down for this one. Design and sew with a lovely Sue Peck and equally lovely Yanis. And then I'm back with Susie and the one day special. Have you ordered yours yet? And then Artisan Designs, can't wait.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp Limited. We're well known in the industry for designing and manufacturing top quality, award-winning craft products. As with all craft projects, you need a good starting place, a great stamp, a top quality stencil, and in recent times we've developed the groovy parchment art system so that your line art is perfect on parchment. Another exciting development to come from the marriage between parchment and our stamp company is the fabulous designer papers and now the designer parchment. There is nothing like it. Each groovy plate is precision etched, and by simply getting in the groove with a stylus, you can easily transfer great designs onto parchment. Groovy is a modular system. The plates complement each other and work beautifully together. They are packed with elements and allow you to build your own original artwork. Whether you're a novice or a traditional parcher, you will love these plates. And for me personally, having beautiful line art is what motivated me to want to learn traditional parchment skills. So why not get in the groove with us here on Hochanda?
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Jean, and together with my partner Malcolm, we run a small business in the northeast of England called Crafty Individuals. At Crafty Individuals, we're mostly involved in the design and manufacture of a very wide range of red rubber art stamps, but we also have a range of background papers and mini images that are also brilliant to create with. Personally, my background is in art and design and crafting, and most of the designs have been created by myself. We also have a great little team of other artist friends who've helped us along the way and have come up with other designs that completely work alongside our own. So do pull up a pew and join us on the Hochanda shows. We can't wait to see you there.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. A warm welcome to Hochanda. We've got a lovely hour ahead with Design and Sew. And speaking of lovely, can I introduce you to Sue? Hello, Sue.
Hello.
So you look like you caught the sun. Been sitting in the garden?
No, not really. I've been designing all this lot.
Wow. You must have a very strong light in your crafting.
Yeah, it was probably a few weeks ago, but
okay.
I'm one of those people, once I get a tan, it'll soon come back up.
So you're going to make everyone very jealous out there.
Well,
Yeah.
they're sitting in the lounge now, aren't they,
Oh,
with a
very
coffee or a gin and tonic.
I like your style there, Sue. Going straight coffee, gin and tonic. Look, one thing guaranteed, we're going to have some fun this hour. Just for anyone who might have, I know 99% of our viewers will have seen you before, but for those, because we're constantly getting new viewers joining Hochanda.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Sue, and the company.
Well, I've been sewing since I was 5.
What?
Yeah, my great grandmother gave me a shoebox, and there was little bits of fabric, some needles, cotton, and she taught me to sew, and I learned to sew
since you're 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
She taught me to sew on an old Singer treadle machine.
Yeah.
In the early days, I would just be pressing the treadle.
Ah.
But it's been a passion. I've loved sewing. I've sewn all my life. I've sewn wedding dresses, everything.
So when did design and sew emerge?
I decided 5 years ago to retire from my paid job.
Okay.
And do what I really wanted to do, which was sew. So I started, I'd been designing things over the years, but I just then decided to start my own business.
Do you know why I think you're so successful? Is you clearly love what you do.
I do.
And when you come in, you've got a big smile on your face. We always have fun when we work together. Yeah. And that is the key. But also, when Sue brings you a kit, everything on the counter, whenever she comes in, we would use.
Well, I had a phone call from a lady the other day. And it was a bag that I designed over 3 years ago. And she was clearing out a cupboard and found it.
Oh, wow.
And it was an oilcloth bag, and she was just stuck on putting the lining and the oilcloth together. So she said, "Can you remember it?" And I said, "Yes, that's the benefit, because I design it.
You know it.
I know the bag or
Isn't
the
that
kit."
nice that people are able to get in touch with you as well?
Yeah, there's nothing worse than buying a kit or anything really. You get stuck, so you just throw it away. You throw it in a cupboard, and it doesn't get finished.
I was on the phone, so this is the difference between buying from Sue and buying from a massive corporation. So I bought my wife, it's our anniversary coming up, I bought her a present. I'm not going to say what it is because she might be watching.
As long as it's not a Hoover, you're all right.
It's not a Hoover. It's not a Hoover. It's a vac. No, it's not really. I'm not kidding. So basically, there was an issue with the order.
Yes.
And they said, can you get in touch? Called the call centre. I was on the wait, trying to get through.
Yes.
40 minutes. Hold. For 40 minutes. 40 minutes, and then I had to call back the next day.
No.
Another 40 minutes. And that's different. But I would love to have just got through to you.
Yeah.
So, how do we do this?
Yeah,
well,
that's
you do it like this.
I just talked her through, and she went, "Okay, thanks ever so much." And then yesterday, she sent me a picture of the finished bag.
Yeah. Well, And that must have felt lovely.
And that's lovely when people do that, because I know then I have helped them.
See, it's because you're a good person and you're a great crafter. Should we get cracking?
Yeah,
I know
let's
we've got to
get
go.
cracking. People want to see what we've got.
Yeah, we do. Look, I have to say, these neck cushions are awesome because if you... Now, a lot of us aren't travelling. I totally get that because these are great for the plane, but also great for any long journeys. So think about car journeys especially, Sue.
Yeah.
These are fantastic.
And they're comfortable.
They look great. There are 3 options. This is your big 5. So, yeah, obviously based on the safari. There is something... Can I just show... Look how cute. You've got the little baby elephant on the fabric as well, the giraffes, the zebras. You've got the cheetahs in there, the elephants. So all of those. Let me... And just show you the reverse, because this is nice, because it kind of gives the illusion you're saying, we've got the big 5 here, and then you've got like the Serengeti, the mud, that texture on the background.
The big 5 like to roll in mud.
Yeah, they do. So that, look, that is lovely. And look, for any age... think you'll use this?
Yes, any age.
Just if you know somebody who dreads going on long journeys, do you mind if I put these on?
No,
Yeah,
put it on you, because then people can see how comfortable it is.
Oh yeah, because can I just say, I've got a horrible sleeping face, so if anyone's seen me on a plane, I kind of look like this. I sleep with my mouth off. It's not a good look. But that's nice. That is actually very, very plush. I like these. Yeah. I really like these. So that's...
the little loop on the side is your hanging loop.
Oh, so we got even... This is what I love about you, Sue. It's the attention to detail. Those little touches that make a difference. So you've even got the little hanging loop in there as well. That's your big 5. And so all we need to do, we've got the fabric, we've got the pattern, is just add the wadding.
If you were using them for a child, you could actually attach the dummy on a string to it, you know, on the proper cord.
Yeah. Good ideas. You know, well, you've got that handy loop. So, what would you put inside? What would you recommend putting inside?
It's just soft toy filling in those, or alternatively, any hollow fibre. Right. I mean, a lot of people, you go into some of the big stores and you can buy a hollow fibre cushion.
Yeah. Or, you know what I would do? If
Pillow,
you've got any old...
and you can use that, or an old one.
Old one.
Use
an old one.
I mean, if it's the toy filling, the standard bag... it takes just under 1 for a firm.
Yeah, you need it to be firm.
You know, you have it to how you like it.
Yeah.
But if you're using it for support, you really want it quite firm.
Of course you do. Yeah. I think about if you've got any old cushions, but also we do, if you're looking for toy fibres, 7-day savers. They do come up sort of periodically. We do great deals on toy fibres, so look out for those. Right, that's your big 5. So we're getting the fabric, we're getting the pattern, $14.99, and beautiful fabrics. Now this is your day and night. So there's your day. It's called the solar actually, but you've got day and night here. So there's your daytime, beautiful sunny sky, and then now that, and there's even a glitter in that fabric, Sue. I love this.
Yeah, it stars twinkle.
That's nice, really nice. You've got the little twinkle in the solar and the solar system. I think it's another one that needs to be addressed. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, they fit so well.
Yes, they do fit well.
I like these a lot. There we go. So that's your solar, and then finally we have. You're telling me who's got their name on this one?
A friend of mine.
Friend of yours already nabbed it.
Yeah, she loves pigs.
What? Me too. I genuinely, I think they're great animals.
So I know exactly where it's going.
Yeah, we've got the pigs here. I mean, how cute is that? It's such a nice cushion. So think about supporting your neck, functionality. We will use these for long car journeys, even at home. You know, you don't have to.
If you're sitting, you know.
Yeah, I think so. Especially
older people. Sometimes when they're sitting in an upright chair, you know, then they've got that support.
Planes, trains, cars, at home, you will absolutely use these. Any long journey, just supporting the neck, you're getting the pattern, you're getting the fabric, and you're going to get something that you'll absolutely use. $14.99 is your price, 459-327 your item number. Now, already busy for this, can I say, concept-wise is genius. So this is your handbag organizer, but we were having a chat because I was out, so I've been to the shops a couple of times, and as we know now, it's a bit more of a mission when you do go out. You have to remember your mask, which we'll do. I normally take some sanitizer with me. You can take some wipes. Went out for the Eat Out to Help Out, and we took wipes and wiped everything down. You know, it's carrying them all around. So if you wanted to organise these, because Sue was telling me you could quite easily, let's say with that in your mind, just because you can organise anything in your life. but you've got the little clasp there as well, so that could just clip onto your belt, onto your bag. And then inside, we can put our wipes. You can put your mask, so you've always got it on you. So you know, you go out the house, you take this with you, you've got it there. How about, and this was a really good idea from our producer Charlotte, was saying, what about a dog walking bag? So we could put, you know, because you always need those little bags with you.
Right.
Little treats as well you can put in there.
Yeah.
So doggy
You've got
walking
the lobster
bag.
clip, so it'll hook onto a belt.
Well, that's the thing. Sorry, if I just put that down for a second, I'm just going to, I just want to show you my belt. Because, well, I just want to say, imagine that clipped on, and then you can't, I'll just go on to tiptoes, but you kind of see, clipped on, it's just so fun. I know, you can't really get, well, you can get the shot there. But clipped onto your belt, how great, you've got it on you, so then you know, if you're going out and about, just a really handy, you can put your mobile phone in there as well.
Yes, yeah, I mean, I tried it out, and I got a standard size hand sanitizer, wipes, face mask, and my mobile phone in there, quite easily.
We all need these. When we do finally start going away, how about little passports, money, plane tickets, all in one pouch, you know where it is. That I would maybe clip on your bag and put in the inside of your bag, but you know it's all safe and secure.
Well, I've also designed another bag which will be on my next show in a fortnight's time.
And will it work with this?
And it'll work with that.
That's what I love about you, Sue. Thinking ahead. Should we go through the options?
Yes,
so what are we actually getting with our organiser then, Sue?
You get your fabric, your lining, your wadding, you got the hook and loop tape, like the Velcro, it's called hook and loop, and your lobster clip, plus the pattern and full instructions.
Sue, I've just seen the price. $11.99.
Yeah, I know.
You get, I mean,
but you've got to make it affordable at the moment.
But you could be paying for a pattern. Say, we were talking about this last night, actually, with the one-day special, and saying that you could get a pattern for £10.
I know.
So, $11.99, you're getting the pattern for your organiser, so you can make as many of those as you like. You're also getting the clasp in there as well, the hook and loop, you're getting your fabric in there. That is for... Wait a second. We're even getting a little bit of wadding.
Yes. The only thing you need is a sewing machine and the cotton.
Sue, that is an amazing deal.
Yeah.
Seriously, that is a great deal. Just go through whichever option you want to like. So I'll go through the options. This is your first one, and that is your feathers, which we'll see. Oh, yeah, okay. Love that. Remember, you're getting the fabric, you're getting the wadding in there, you've got your hook and loop, and you're also getting your lobster clasp, so your hardware too.
And that's the Tilda fabric. For those that like Tilda.
I mean, you're picking, that's a really good name as well. Tilda fabric for $11.99. Okay, there's your feathers. Now we're going to got our shells. So same concept, just a really nice way to organise yourself. So you've got, and that's a good hook and loop too. Lovely lining, wadding. So there's your shells. Next one, we have...
That's navy.
That's our navy, going through. And then the last one is solar, which you can see there. It's got that little bit of a twinkle. So imagine making the solar neck cushion and then maybe having that coordinate, give it as a gift. These are so practical. Make these up. So a lot of us, we've had more time to be crafting and sewing.
Yes.
So doing something that as gifts as well, to give to somebody, and you know that, so this is a good one for my dad, because I keep telling my dad, remember your mask, remember things to take out. At least something like this, he can organise it, he can just leave it in there and know he grabs that, he's got everything.
If you were making it for a gift for somebody, you could actually make them a mask to go in it as well. You know, in a different fabric.
Good idea, yes.
So that you could actually give them a kit with sanitizer, wipes and a mask.
Two things. So for me now, and it's just the current times we live in, being able to organise the key things that I found on occasion I have forgotten. Mask and sanitizer, being able to put that in, some wipes, great. So that's kind of like, just now, it's just a very handy bag to have. But equally, if you're dog walking and you just want this to be your dog walking bag, phenomenal as well. Just an organiser, a travel bag. It is multi-purpose. It is the perfect way to organise. I know it says a handbag, and there is a handbag coming up. A design's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks that this will fit with. But equally, if you just wanted to clip that onto a belt loop, you don't have to have it in a handbag, and it can be unisex as well. So don't think this is just to put in a handbag.
Well, the idea with that as well, you can actually clip it onto your bag, and you can have it on the inside of your bag or on the outside.
Nice.
Because the way we are, everybody's rummaging in their bags for it. Well, if you've got that clipped on the outside,
Yeah.
it's easy to find.
And just to remind you, it's £11.99, £3 saving. If you do want to pop it into your basket, 047227, your item number for the fantastic organisers. Right, now we're going to move on. First it strikes me, Sue, the colours are beautiful. What have we got here?
That's the purse wallet. It's a purse stroke wallet. And what's that got? It's got a zip on the outside, so you've got a pocket for coins on the outside.
Yeah.
And then when you open it up, you've got your card section. And then on the other side, you can pop there's a sleeve to put your mobile phone in.
You can put your mobile phone in the sleeve there. You've got all the cards sections here, which you can see to pop in your cards. Very useful. And you've even got the zip pocket in there too for your loose change or whatever you want to pop in. That is an extremely practical, well-designed little wallet there.
When I designed it, I've actually got the prototypes in the green room at the moment, because I was obviously playing to see that it was working out how I wanted it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, so many of us, you know, I go out and I'll pick up my purse and my mobile.
Yeah.
So I thought, right, well, if I've got one thing, I can put my mobile in the pocket.
Oh, yeah, and it will fit most mobiles. That's a good size.
Yes,
so even if you have a larger mobile.
The larger ones as well.
Perfect. I mean, these are very functional. We're getting everything then we need to make that, barring obviously sewing it in the thread.
That's it.
Perfect. What option is this, Sue?
That's bold.
Okay, so we've got our bold in the mix. Then we have, and these are all new today's.
Yeah, that's the batik.
Yeah, there's the batik. Sorry, these two are both new today's.
Yeah.
So I love. Oh, okay. See, I love the bold, but there's just something about a batik that always captivates me. $14.99. Are you kidding? Have you seen how much wallet/purses can cost you if you pick a name? You know, you go and buy a name. You're getting same principle, same sort of functionality, but you're paying 60 odd quid.
Oh, I know.
So, or more.
Yeah.
So those are the two new ones. We have got other options as well. So we'll just jump onto the website and show you all the options. Look, you should be paying $17.99, but you're getting this for $14.99 today. We've got our red and cream, like that. The mustard, so yellow tones. And then we have the two new todays, so the batiks or the bright. Right, we've got a couple of cushions. The last thing I'm going to show you, and then we're going to head to Sue for our first demonstration. These are lovely. Tell us a little bit about these.
We spend so much time sewing.
Yeah.
And I just love the design of the sewing machine itself.
It's a lovely design. You've picked such beautiful fabric to go with it.
Yeah.
Really
it's part of the Dragon Dance range.
Okay. Ooh. Now, really nice. Did you find the fabric first, or did you have the design and then went looking for the fabric?
No, I picked the design first.
Okay.
Of what I wanted, and then I wanted some vibrant colours to actually go into my sewing room.
Okay.
You know.
And it just works. I mean, that fabric, if you see it as a whole, it's so nice. So
I mean,
whether you're going for
the other option you could do, if you'd got a black cushion, you could actually do the sewing machine in a black and white fabric. You know.
Yes. You could. I mean, that's a good idea.
With it.
You've got options. So you're getting not only getting obviously feature fabric, you've got the sort of first layer there as well, that backing layer, and then your applique design in the mix, and enough to make both the front and the back. $16.99 your price. You just have to decide whether you're going for the blue or the green. But feature cushions. I mean, where would you be putting that? Because it's perfect for your craft room.
Oh yeah, but it's nice in your lounge if you sew.
Yeah.
You know, advertise your skill.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
You know,
I'm thinking.
throw it on the sofa on a chair.
Well, what about
the other thing you could do? Is instead of making it into a cushion, you could actually use the front design.
Yeah.
And you could embroider a thread from the needle. You could actually turn it into a picture.
You could. Oh. Now that's a good idea.
You could, you know, you could quilt it, hang it on the wall.
Sue, I like that idea. Turn it into a bit of art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very pleased that we've got this and something else I've just heard in my ear we're going to show you, which I'm really pleased about. So $16.99 here, blue or green, those are your options. 913-277 your item number. The first thing I said to Sue when we came in, I asked if we were on the show and we didn't think we had it. I'm going to show it to you now. It is on the website. You can find it. We have got the single wine bottle carrier kit. $15.99 your price. Got to tell you, I did a show. I was fortunate enough to present a show with Sue when we first brought these to you. They were immensely popular. I mean, seriously, seriously popular. So, now, the Lizzie option, I think, is already... Has that gone?